Hey everybody, welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest. Glad to have you here and glad to be putting this video out for you. Now, there's a stock that's hot and a lot of buzz on the internet, and that's Mullin Automotive, ticker symbol MULN. And the stock was rocking and rolling. Now it's just rolling. And I did some research to find out why that was happening. If you want to know what I found out, you sit right there. Hey everybody, Glenn Tompkins, Senior Instructor here on our YouTube channel. Man, love bringing these videos to your attention, especially something that seems to be hot right now and people want to know what's going on. If you're brand new to the VectorVest channel, I invite you right now to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so that you'll be alerted to when new videos like this come out. And if you like the content, by all means, please hit the like button. And I want to know what your feedback is on this as well. So definitely put a comment in the comment section. All right, so I've got a lot to cover in regards to this timeline of what's going on with Mullin stock. So let's start off with some stories I have. All right, so I'm going to take you through a little timeline here. So we're in April right now. March 29th, Mullin Automotive announces expected report, strengthened balance sheet. So that's good news. Stock coming, bringing out some good news to bring some new eyes to the stock and say, hey, come invest in our stock. Coming up with that, why Mullin Automotive stock is surging. That's on March 30th. And I'm on Bazinga. So both of these stories came from Bazinga so far. And Mullin Automotive shares are surging Wednesday after the CEO, David Mishery, teased a new customer in interview with Bazinga. A fairly large company will be buying the company's vehicles in the close future. So that's also good news to help to bolster the stock, right? All right, so that was just in a couple of days. Now, Mullin also went out and they took a former Tesla exec to Senior Vice President of Global Manufacturing Planning. That's another big thing. Now, this is the third story on Bazinga as well. So looking at 3 straight stories in just a matter of a few days, all looks promising. All right, you got a new exec, a news story about the strengthened balance sheet, and possibly a big customer coming on board to buy vehicles from Mullins, because Mullin is an electric vehicle manufacturer. All right, now let's get into Yahoo. Mullin Automotive in the fast lane after the former Tesla exec promoted. Still good news. Also on Yahoo now, April 6th, Mullin Automotive, another fast-talking EV hustle. Whoa, what just happened there? It went all the way from all rainbows and unicorns. Now, this is evil. All right, so now the story starts, as they say, the plot starts to thicken. Now I'm on Investor Place. The downturn is far from over for Mullin. That was a day ago. As Mullin stock continues to drop, now it's not the best time to buy this emerging EV pick. One of the biggest things that happens with electric vehicle is the company could be great, but the rubber meets the road when they're able to produce vehicles and sell vehicles. Something that I've been big and heavy on in regards to any electric vehicle that's out there is, are they making cars? Are they keeping up with demand? And are they selling the vehicles? All right, now let's go back to Bazinga. Mullin Automotive shares are trading lower on continued weakness after the Hindenburg research on Wednesday issued a bearish short report on the company. Now, this is somebody outside of the company issuing a short report, a contrarian company. And there's a lot of them out there that are bearish people. It is what it is. And now they have gotten their teeth in Mullin. All right. So I said to myself, who the heck is Hindenburg? So I did, Mullin Automotive, yet another fast talking EV. I went to their website and then I looked and it says, well, as a short seller, they're going after a lot of different companies. Johnson & Johnson, when it sounds too good to be true, blah, blah, blah. That's March 24th. Pioneers in deceptive medical billing, and that's Natera. Standard Lithium, all hallmarks are of a made-in Vancouver stock promotion scheme fueled by EV lithium hype. Technoglass, cocaine cartel connections, undisclosed family deals, and accounting irregularities all in one NASDAQ SPAC. So this is a company that goes after other companies as a short seller, and they go hard. They go all in. And these people, I'm sure, these companies don't want to catch that kind of smoke coming from a contrarian company. DraftKings, a $21 billion SPAC betting it can hide its black market operations. So I said, wow, man, this company is going after a whole bunch of other companies. I wanted to see a little bit more about them, so I just Googled them. Hindenburg Research has averaged a 1-week campaign return of 8% and an average 1-year return of 33%. So when they go after companies, man, they do it big and they're making money off of this. The firm has already started 2 new campaigns this year. It had 6 campaigns in 2019, following an impressive 11 campaigns in 2018. All right. So then a little bit more. There's a little bit of a conference going on with some of the top short sellers. And in this, Hindenburg Research is one of the people that is going. Quintessential Capital Management's Gabriel Grego is going. And I am not saying that name. We'll present and take part in Q&A sessions. Let's take a look at the track records of the short campaigns. And you can read this article and it can go a little deeper into what these companies do. Wow, short sellers make a big difference in what a stock can or cannot do. Now, there's another side of this. So there may be a short seller or a contrarian going after Mullin, but something else is going on. Now, this is on MarketBeat. In the last few days, since the 18th of March, there's been some big selling of the stock, insider selling. Notice that on March 18th and March 31st, the CEO of the company has sold 500,000 shares of the company. On the 6th, the director, Kent Puckett, sells 18,000 shares. Now, that could be a reason why this is going down as well. It's never a good thing to see insiders sell their own stock, but they could. I don't know how many shares David has in regards to this, so he could be just raising capital for something. But it always is not a great thing to see people, insiders selling the company, selling the shares. And on here, here's another timeline. A lot of this from different other outlets are talking more about the short seller, which is Hindenburg. All right, so now with all of the news and all of that information, let's go into the VectorVest software and let's do some analysis. Now, Mullin had hit our radar back on March 11th. Why? Because we did a video on our YouTube channel to look at what our viewers wanted to see as far as stocks that they want us to do information on. We did. March 11th, we did a video on Mullin. I actually liked what I saw on it. I bought it. And I made some money on it, all right, based upon what I saw. Relative value on the stock was at 1.26. The stocks had good upside potential. The safety was not there, so this becomes more of an aggressive play. And I knew that as soon as I put the trade on, all right, that it had good upside potential, but the safety wasn't there. They had positive earnings, and they were growing it at a clip of 46% a year. All right, so I made some money. I closed out as the stock started to give back some of that money. Now, interesting, with the selling of the shares by the insiders, on the executives within the company, and the story on Hindenburg, or by Hindenburg, the short seller, let's look at what's going on now. 1, the stock's 3. I use a 3 and 8 exponential moving average. The 3 is currently below the 8. The stock has gone down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a row. And now look at the analysis. Relative value, the upside potential is no longer there. The stock is still not a real safe stock. The earnings per share now went negative. Earnings growth rate still at 43%, but a lot of what's going on with the stock has pushed back the fundamentals on the stock to let you know that right now may not be the right time to buy. And is this downturn got a lot more time to go? Well, currently from that high, the stock is trending down. The 3 is crossed below the 8, and the volume is not picked up on the selling, but at least it's steady in regards to how the selling is going. So folks, that's what I've got in regards to what's going on with Mullin and why there's so much buzz about it. What do you need to do? If you do own the stock, I tell you, if nothing else, you probably got in at a much better price than where it is right now. Don't be afraid to take some of that profit off the table. And if there is a short seller going after the stock, you ain't going to be able to stop that, all right? Unless people jump on board and just say, forget that guy, and we're just going to go buy and buy and buy. So very interesting. It's trading at $2.38. Fundamentally, actually, the fundamentals have pushed back. All I've got to say is if you have or aren't currently in the stock, don't be afraid to take profits off the table. So, folks, this video is over, and that's why there's so much buzz right now on Mullin. Take it at heart, and that's why you need analysis. So, folks, until the next time, see ya.